Hello, my name is Kevin May. On behalf of my group members, I'll be presenting to you our presentation of South America. I hope you enjoy. So, first we're going to start out with geography and flags of South America. So, South America is the fourth largest continent. It's rich in biodiversity and is unique among the world's continents, with so many different plants and animal species. South America's geographic variations contribute to the continent's large number of biomes. There are three physical regions divided in South America. They are the mountains and highlands, river basins, and coastal plains. The Andes is one of the primary mountains of South America. They cover about 5,500 square miles. The Andes have hundreds of peaks, more than 15,000 feet tall, many of which are volcanic, and some high plateaus. And we also have the tallest mountain outside of Asia, standing in at over 22,000 feet tall. So, South America has two principal highland areas. Brazilian highlands and the Guyana highlands. The Brazilian highlands are made up of low mountains or plateaus located south of the Amazon River in Brazil. The Guyana highlands have a heavily forested plateau that covers southern Venezuela, French Guiana, northern Brazil, and a portion of southeastern Colombia that is located between the Amazon and Orinoco rivers. So, the Amazon River basin is the largest watershed in the world, almost 2.7 million square miles. It covers most of northern South America, and every second, over 7 million cubic feet of fresh water is dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. The Amazon River is the life force of the Amazon rainforest, which makes about half of the rainforest. So furthermore, the Amazon River is the life force of the Amazon rainforest, which makes up about half. The Amazon rainforest has many diverse animals, like insects including spiders, butterflies, as well as some reptiles like snakes and iguanas. There is abundance of primates like howler monkeys and capuchin monkeys. There's also native birds, macaws, parrots, toucans, and parakeets. So with the Orinoco River, it's a giant arc that covers more than 1,700 miles, and it surrounds approximately 80% of Venezuela and about 25% of Colombia. River basins cover an area of about 366 square miles, and the vast savanna grassland region is the primary biome of the Orinoco River. Like most grassland biome, it is a perfect habitat for many bird species, like the scarlet ibis and bellbirds. They have many important river species like piranhas, electric eels, Orinoco crocodiles, which actually can get up to about 20 feet long. Much of southeastern Brazil and Bolivia, Paraguay, and northern Argentina is covered more than 1 million square miles of the Paraguay-Parana river basin. And the Parana River, along with the Uruguay River, empties into the Rio de la Plata estuary between Argentina and Uruguay. This river basin supplies waters to plants biome or pampas, which have rich fertile soil and predictable rainfall patterns. Parana River has beautiful Guaza Falls and a series of massive waterfalls that can be up to over 1.5 miles. So next we have the Atacama Desert. It's considered the driest region and part of the western coastal plain. Some parts of the Atacama have never had rain in recorded history, although in other parts the average rainfall is less than 500 inches a year. The Atacama Desert has very few plants, bacteria, insects, and fungi are very scarce, as well as animals. Down on the desert coast and ocean birds are pelicans and such. So moving on to Argentina. Argentina has a population of over 43.5 million, and its biggest city is Buenos Aires. This flag was officially adopted in 1812. The blue stripes upon a white field were placed on the flag by Manuel Belgrano, the leader of the revolution, and are said to be symbolic of the sky above when the fight for the country's independence began. The golden sun, with the Son of May phase, was added to the flag in 1818. Bolivia has a population of nearly 11 million, and its biggest city population is in Santa Cruz de la Sierra. Though reform is in the air, it remains to be one of the poorest and least developed countries in South America and dependent on foreign aid. The current flag of Bolivia was officially adopted in 1851. The red and green colors were part of the original flag of 1825. Red is said to recall valor, and green indicates fertility. The center bank of yellow symbolizes the country's mineral sources in the coat of arms. Within that band is topped by a condor. Following that, we have Brazil. It has a population of over 205 million, and its biggest city is in Sao Paulo. Brazil is justifiably famous for the Amazon River, Carnival in Rio, the beaches of the Copacabana and Ipanema, and its many champion soccer teams. The current flag of Brazil was officially adopted in 1889. The flag is green, symbolic of Brazil's lush fields and forests. Its primary feature is a large yellow diamond symbolic of Brazil's wealth and gold, and its center floats a blue celestial globe. It includes 27 white 5-pointed stars, one for each state in the federal district, arranged in the same pattern as the night sky over Brazil. The globe displays a white equatorial band with the motto, Ordine Progresso, which means order in progress. Next we have Chile, population of around 18 million, and its biggest city is in Santiago. The underdeveloped country with an underdeveloped landscape primed for the 21st century, as it controls a great portion of the planet's most spectacular scenery, as well as untold natural resources and riches. The current flag was adopted in 1817. The flag is modeled after the U.S. Stars and Stripes. Blue represents the color of the high mountain skies. White is symbolic of the snow in the Andes Mountains, and red symbolizes the bloodshed during the long fight for freedom. Colombia has a population of over 48 million, and its biggest city population is in Bogota. It has survived a hurricane of political assassinations, internal government conflicts, guerrilla activities, and drug wars. After all of that remains one of the most attractive and mysterious countries on the South American continent. The current flag of Colombia was officially adopted on December 17, 1819. The flag features 3 horizontal bands of yellow, blue, and red. The color of the flag commonly interpreted in 2 ways. One version indicates that yellow symbolizes sovereignty and justice, blue as loyalty and vigilance, and red as valor shown and the victory achieved during the battles for independence from Spain. A very popular children's song claims that the yellow represents the gold Colombia once owned until the arrival of the Spanish. Blue indicates the country's contact with 2 oceans, and red represents the blood that Colombians spent in the struggle for independence from Spain. So next we have Ecuador. It has a population around 16 million, and its biggest population is in Guayaquil. The indigenous populations, mixed with those of European descent, give Ecuador a unique cultural texture. The current flag of Ecuador was officially adopted in 1860. The red, green, and blue are the colors of Francisco de Miranda, the South American revolutionist and adventurer. Yellow is the color of federation. Red is said to indicate courage, and blue symbolizes independence from Spain. The centered coat of arms is topped with a condor. Falkland Islands has a population around 2,500. Falkland Islands are on overseas territory of Britain, and their flag, first hoisted in 1948, symbolizes that association. The coat of arms features a ram symbolic of the sheep industry on the islands. It also includes a ship, one used by John Davies, whose crew discovered the island in 1592. The Falklands motto is scrolled at the bottom of the arms. French Guiana has a population around almost 240,000. French Guiana is an overseas department of France and therefore flies the flag of France. The French national flag, the tricolor, consists of 3 vertical bands of equal width, displaying the country's national colors, blue, white, and red. The blue band is positioned near the flagstaff, the white in the middle, and the red on the outside. They commonly represent liberty, equality, and fraternity, the ideals of the French Revolution. Blue and red are also time-honored colors of Paris, while white is the color of the royal house of Bourbon. Next, we have Guyana. It has a population around 750,000, and its most populated city is in Georgetown. Guyana is a land of great promise as it has many natural resources, including large tropical hardwood forests, plentiful fish, shrimping grounds, and a wide variety of mineral deposits that include gold, diamonds, and other types of stones. The current flag was adopted in 1966. The red is said to represent the dedication of the people for reform. Yellow is the symbol of wealth, and green represents the vast forest, and the yellow arrow is symbolic of the bright and hopeful future. Next, we have Paraguay. Paraguay has a population almost 7 million, and its biggest city population is in Asunción. My apologies. Paraguay's access to the Atlantic Ocean through the Parana River includes numerous natural resources, and it's improving its tourism infrastructure day in and day out, and it remains a land of great opportunity and great promise. The current flag was adopted in 1842 and was modeled after the colors of the shape of the French tricolor, and collectively it represents liberation. The sun of May in the center crest is considered a symbol of freedom and is found on numerous South American flags. So we have Peru, has a population around 31 million. Its biggest city of population is located in Lima. Peru is also home to one of the most impressive archaeological and tourist sites in the world, Machu Picchu. This Indian city, UNESCO World Heritage Site, offers unique insights into the lives of the Incan people. About 2,400 miles above sea level is Machu Picchu. The current flag was adopted in 1825. The colors are said to symbolize the Incas and their lasting impact on the country. Also, red and white are the colors chosen by Jose San Martin, the liberator. The coat of arms, which is not shown on the national flag, features a llama and a chacoma tree, important symbols of Peru, and a centered cornucopia representing prosperity.